This episode is brought to you by the DNA store on Redbubble. Want some DNA gear? Want to show off your favorite DNA shows? Whether you want to show Matt that you're also glad he's here, or show your allegiance to the Guardians of DNA Fireteam, or even just have a fascination with Toast building a snowman, we have the merch for you. Wear our inside jokes with pride and show off your favorite DNA shows. There's something here for everyone on the DNA store. Check us out at redbubble.com/people/DNA network today. What's up, nerds? Welcome to DNA Dualshocked, our all PlayStation show. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Derrick, and alongside me, Adam McGill.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
And Edward Varnell.
Just got done drinking the Starbucks white chocolate mocha frappuccino, and it's so good.
So smooth.
That's my nickname when I make coffee.
Oh, white chocolate?
White chocolate mocha frappuccino. That's my nickname.
I love white chocolate.
I call you white chocolate from now on.
I have a friend nicknamed White Chocolate.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because he's the only white dude in the whole black choir.
Oh,
but
my
he could sing,
gosh.
so
Of course
we
he
call
does.
him White Chocolate.
Nice.
Oh, man.
He's the so it's an Oreo then, basically.
Well, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh man, good week.
Good week. I feel like I haven't seen you guys since Monday,
Hey,
Tuesday, whatever day we did it, GR. Ed
I would
crashed
just
at the party.
Tuesday.
That was a good time.
It was good.
That was a good show.
Got a few nights of gaming in, which is good.
Yeah.
Still
I
playing
had to watch
Tales of
the first part
Spirit.
of
That's
it.
what I'm doing still. I'm close to the end. I swear, you keep listening to this, and I'm gonna finish this game. And, I'm gonna move on to something else. What am I, a week and a half away from the other Trials of Cold Steel coming out? So it seems like I might move on to the JRPG, but I might put that on hold just to play something else, just to get a break.
I got you hooked on Tricky Towers. That's what you're going to
That's
keep
true.
playing Tricky Towers.
That was a free game.
That game is so addicting.
I don't know. It was addicting. I was like more frustrated because I don't know. It's the anal in me. Like I want to play Tetris. I mean, it's not Tetris, but
No, but it's like it's the opposite of Tetris.
Don't play
It's the
Tetris.
it's the part of Tetris I'm good at.
Don't play Tetris. Play Puzzle Fighter. It's better.
Oh, get out of here.
oh, I like that one on PlayStation 2 or 1. No, 1.
One.
Yeah, 1. That was a good game.
Oh, the game is so addicting.
So good. What have you guys been playing?
I've been
I've been playing Devil May Cry. DMC Devil May Cry. I'm like halfway done with there. And then Super Mario Brothers 3. I'm gonna finish up. And just like you, Adam, since you're about to finish Tales, I'm about to jump back into the Tales of this area and
that's
work
good.
on that.
So good. I actually started. When someone mentioned the next Tales game, that's not in North America yet, but it's in overseas. I watched a couple of an hour playthrough of someone playing the game, and I'm like, no, I want to play that, but I guess I'll have to wait for the pre-order. It'll be next year sometime, I guess, when it comes over.
Is it out in Japan already?
It is now out, yeah.
Oh my goodness! What is the name of it? Tales of. Is it with a B or something?
Yeah, that's Tales of. I'll find it in just a second here.
it's similar to Zisteria, but it starts with a B.
But it's a girl or a woman as the main character this time.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
a
I'm at
first
this-
for that series, isn't it?
I believe so.
At least, yeah. I'm gonna have to see the trailer for it. Cause I didn't even know that Namco. I remember you talking about it, but I didn't even know they announced one. Oh, and I've been playing Destiny also. So,
That's right. He's been playing Destiny.
I know. Yes.
I just got done fight. I think level 4 is like I went to this building and at one point it gets all dark and these little things start running at you.
Oh my gosh, it's that fourth mission where you have to go fight the wizard
Yeah.
at the top of the building, and you run through the building, and all these Thrall come attack you.
Yeah, and I made all of them come to me, and then they stopped at one point, and I just started shooting them until they all was dead. I'm like, no.
Oh my gosh, dude, those things are annoying, especially when they start introducing the exploding doll.
Oh no.
Tales of the Berseria is what it's called. Berseria.
For
Blister.
Sega.
Okay.
Set for the first quarter of 2017. It's supposed to come in North America.
So around probably what spring around April, or May.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
That means I gotta finish Zelda.
Nope.
Well,
There's too many games coming out around then that it's gonna take my time. Mass Effect Andromeda, Horizon, Zelda.
Oh, Horizon, oh, I can't wait for Horizon.
Oh my gosh, dude, Horizon's gonna
yeah.
be amazing. I
That's-
cannot wait until that game comes out, and dude, we're gonna have like 3 podcast discussions on that game.
well, it's crazy because I have to quickly finish Horizon before, of course, before Zelda. But just like you guys, it's a day one purchase. It literally is a day one purchase.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's gonna be. I feel like, man, that game, if Sony does it right, that's gonna be like such a
franchise.
huge-
It'll be
it's
a
gonna be-
franchise. Right?
Corey, did you pre-order Gears of War 4, right?
Yep.
Okay. What is coming with your pre-order?
Well, I got the gold edition, so it's like the $100 edition that comes with the season pass and all this extra downloadable content, and it comes with there's these things that are similar to Halo 5's rec packs that you can buy. It comes with like 25 of those for free. So
Okay.
and
Because
it comes with extra characters that for now you can only get with the pre-order. It comes with Old Man Marcus, Civilian, or it comes with like Civilian Anna or something, and then it comes with Zombie Dom.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay.
and then it comes with a bunch of gold-plated weapons.
Because we just got our pre-orders, and ours is if you pre-order it, there's 2 versions. There's the original version where you get you get Gears of War 4, but you get all 4 games. Gears of 1, 2, 3, and Judgment.
Yeah, that comes with this one too. But
Yeah,
I already
and then
have
there's
them playing the Ultimate Edition, so.
Yeah. Then we got a limited edition that gives you the season pass, all 24 maps, I guess, of the old games, and still the 4 games.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is weird because like all the maps in Gears 4 go through rotation. Like you technically get them all for free. The season pass is so you can download the maps for private sessions.
Oh, well, yeah.
So like
we just,
they didn't really word that well, and like I'm worried that people that don't do a lot of private sessions like me, like I won't ever do private sessions.
Mhm.
You know, I'll team up with like Brian and like his brother and Ed. I'm sure if you get it, if you want to play multiplayer with us, like but I won't ever have like I'm never gonna know 10 people that I'm just gonna be like, hey, let's just do 5v5 within the same match. So I don't know. I just wanted the gold edition because it comes with a bunch of free skins and stuff, which look cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I just had to ask for about that. And but I know Horizon is like I said, the day one purchase. I might actually take the day off.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I already requested the day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a few months, many months away. But,
Well, it's so weird because Persona 5 and Horizon are back to back, so I gotta make sure my money is right. Because I gotta go to the GameStop to get my Persona 5 collection, and then
I was looking on Amazon's site there. I don't know if it's the same one, but it comes with a bag.
yeah.
I was tempted to pre-order that, but I kind of held off. But I'm like, that's pretty cool. But it was like $90 or something like that. But,
Yeah, cause I put 10 down for mine, and then it's gonna be 80 for the rest. But since I might just pay it off next month. Since I get paid more. But Horizon, I'm not gonna pre-order. I'm just gonna go to my job and pick up the game, and then just take that Tuesday off. Or just tell them switch me another day to work, and I'll just take Tuesday off. Because I want to play where you guys play, and then podcast
Yeah, we
and
can all
nerd
just
about it.
I'm streaming. I'm streaming that whole game. I'm doing like I mean, we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff for Dualshocked with that game. I cannot wait. Like,
it's a nice discussion to talk about it. But, a lot of PlayStation news this week.
Oh,
That's true.
yes.
Lots of news.
Let's see.
Let's start with the what came out earlier on this week. Even though there's a bunch of leaks and stuff with everything else going on with PlayStation, but the PlayStation 4 USB wireless adapter to be attached to PC for allowing you to play PlayStation games on your PC now from PlayStation Now.
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna work. I wonder how
It's pretty
PlayStation.
much it's PSTV. It's it's PlayStation adapter that was TV that was released. It didn't sell that great, but now it's just an adapter to bring in that market from people that don't own the system that to get them to go into PlayStation Now. Now, as far as my understanding, PlayStation Now pricing still hasn't dropped. So I don't know if they're going to change that when the adapter comes out, but
What is the yearly subscription for Now? Do we?
I don't know off the top of my head. But to me, it's not the yearly that kind of throws me off. It's like how the games are categorized for how much they cost. Like to me, like the old games are too high. They should be really low. But it's they're trying to corner that little market that's they think they can pull in. But I think the only way they're gonna do that is if they drop the price of PlayStation Now.
Dude, they got to do this. Okay, so for PlayStation Now, 1 month is $20, 3 months is $45, and 1 year is $99.99.
Which is ridiculous because most of the games you could get cheap.
Well, that plus like if you don't have a halfway decent internet connection, those games aren't going to play well at all. Like when I have a really good internet connection, and I plugged my PlayStation. This is a PlayStation, mind you. I plugged my PlayStation 4 straight into the modem, and I tried to play. I tested out 3 games. I tested out God of War Ascension. I tested out Assassin's Creed Rogue, and I tested out what was the other game I tested out? It was an RPG. I tested those 3 out, and God of War it was awful trying to play a fast-paced game like that. Assassin's Creed was a little bit more manageable, but still, it's like the lag.
I guess it was because of their connection, right? So.
Yeah, and that game's controls are wonky anyway. If you have any sort of lag in that whatsoever, and like the only games I would really recommend would be like JRPGs or tactical RPGs or something, because like any lag in that is just like if they need to cut that lag down.
I guess the true test is like I'm on the second highest internet that I can get, and I wonder if I would have a problem. But I don't think I'm going to test it. But it's not appealing to me. But I don't. That market is for people that don't buy games. They just want the renting feature, right? That's basically what PlayStation Now is. Like they don't buy games. They beat them and then they move on.
Right.
So that's the point of that. But I don't know. I think I'm interested to see what the sales are going to be like for that type of device. But.
I mean, I think I might actually pick up the dongle for remote play, because remote play works really well on my laptop.
I got a Vita, so
but
and I have a PlayStation TV, so hooked up downstairs, so I have no need for the adapter at all.
So you can't use
the. I'm sorry to finish up. The only thing I think it's good for is if someone's traveling.
Yeah.
Again, like this thing is this big, and PSTV is tiny too, so it's. Like I can't believe how small PSTV is. It's crazy. But,
I know.
And the box is big. I'm like,
I know.
This small little thing.
I know.
Like
it's more cardboard than anything else. But
now you can play other games with it, right? It has to be Sony games, right? It has to be the PSTV.
Yes. Yes, but some games are whitelisted, blacklisted. You can't play on the Vita. Sorry, the TV, but there are
Like Uncharted, I think is
unsanctioned hacks for that. But you do what you want with that, but it's not.
Because I know somebody gonna get some wrong information to be like, oh, I could play Steam games with this. Be like,
No,
no, you can't.
it's just Sony. Just Sony games. So that. This is just their architecture and their platform only. But
Then I changed my answer when I told you I might get it just as review games. I'm like, no, I don't need that. If it's only for PS2, because I'm just like most of the games that I want to play on now, I already own. Or I can just go to GameStop and get it. Heck, I can order it off of Amazon. No.
yeah, I think it's. I don't know what the price point for this thing is, but if it's $35-$40, that's I think that's a good market for this solution. And I mean, I don't know if they're trying to do this because of Microsoft's Windows 10 now playing games of back and forth.
Probably.
I don't know, but let me just see what the sales are like for that. But we've been talking about September 7th for a while now, a few weeks, and we're still not there yet. And more news came out this week about PlayStation 4 Slim, and that rumor is pretty much not a rumor anymore. It's pretty much this is real. Videos are out now showcasing the box art. There's an unboxing video. You can check it out online. It takes out all the packaging. What we don't know is the unknown. We don't know about the PS4 Slim right now. Is that price point? And this,
I wonder.
This is what. Now the only thing that's different is there's no optical anymore, and the controller has the lighting of where the color on the back now has a transparent piece in the middle that shines up, so you can see what color your controller is. And I think they did some little touch-ups on the pads, but otherwise not. It's the same system, even 500 gigs. It's a 500 gig system. So
Dude, that's awful.
it's not awful until we know that price point. You know, we were talking about this earlier. If this price point comes out, it's $249 for that. It's gonna be. And the reason I think they're gonna lower the price lower, to me, is they have to set this up for Neo. They have to pull people in, make a price point. They can't make it $400 or $399 or $350 because VR is coming out at that price
Dude,
point.
300 max. Dude.
That's what I'm thinking. 300.
And even if they're removing pieces and stuff to compete with Xbox One Slim and even like the Xbox One Fat, like I bet it's $249.
Yeah, I'm going with you. We said it here, $249.
I'm going with 300. I'm gonna stay with 300.
The only way I could see it being 300 is if they had it 1 terabyte SKU.
It's only 500. Well, the only ones that's been
right.
What happened? It was shipped out and auctioned off. That's the reason why it got leaked. It's because someone bought an auctioned off PS4 Slim, and you can see it boots up the same way. It's the same, and people are like, "Oh, it's ugly and whatever. It's not sleek." But that's preference. For me, I don't care what the box looks like as long as it just turns on. But I will say I do prefer slimmer systems depending on how the model was released. Like, is the PS4 huge? No.
But the PS4 is already small. Like
exactly, right? So this one, it's just a black box. The thing I did actually, I don't know if you guys saw the screenshots. The one thing I do dislike about the first generation PS4 is your power button. And now with the Slim on because it's almost like a block, a block. But in the middle of the left corner, there's a button for the power and eject. That I was just like, now I can see them, because I don't know about you guys. If I'm not using the controller to eject a disc, turn the power off, I'm just randomly moving my finger to holding it down to shut it off. Like I don't like not knowing where the button is.
And it's weird because I understand that they're trying to go for style when they first did the PlayStation 4, but I'm just like, make the ejection and power button lighter so people could actually see where's it at. Because I even had a power. I'm like, where the heck is the power button?
I still don't know which one's the eject button, which one's the power button, just by looking at it.
The power button is at the top. The eject button is at the bottom. Correct. And I literally hate where inserting the CD is located at, inserting your games. I just hate that because it's just like,
I think the controller. That's all I do now. That's I agree with you on that. So I kind of like that what they did with the Slim for that.
mhm.
But for look and sleek, it's just a plain black box. And people might not like that, but for me, it's big deal. Um, but I mean, so that's the only other news we don't know about that box. So I guess we're gonna have to wait till September and that's what you see. There's Polygon articles that came out this week. It's like Sony should just come out and say something already because it's out. But I think they're just gonna wait till the 7th, and then you're gonna get your price point. And now part of me feels like, are they gonna say much on the Neo? Or was their whole thing?
Well, with all this, this whole thing, it
was
makes
the whole thing just to talk about Slim.
I feel like this might be like at first I thought it was going to be all Neo, but now this is leaked. VR's coming, and that people are starting to talk about that rumored Vita Trinity stuff. Like, what if this whole announcement is just for that? Because of what Microsoft announced Scorpio to be, and they're going back to the drawing board.
I don't think so. I think just VR, probably the Slim, yes, and probably Neo, because trying to bring a new Vita out, that doesn't make sense. Like, you're already not supporting the Vita that you got out now. So
yeah, but this would be the right time to reinvigorate that system.
So what do I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'll finish off you. Go ahead.
It still wouldn't do nothing because around this time, this is when all the 3DSs and holiday bundles start coming out for the Christmas year. So Nintendo's gonna dominate that. Vita, I'm like, when are we going? Until we start seeing more Vitas coming to our store and more games coming to our stores and stuff, I don't think bringing a new Vita out is gonna make any difference.
There's 2 points to that. One, I don't think they want to steal the thunder away from VR. So I think that's why you will not see a Vita announcement at this. VR is it's the same price as when PlayStation came out. So they want to sell that unit. They want this to take off. And I think if there's going to be a new Vita, it's going to be what they did with the PSP in the last cycle, and that's get rid of physical, and it's just going to be a digital portable system.
Which is what they should have done in the first place.
Well, you still, I still kind of, well, it depends because they were still supporting physical at the time, and the first party was still making games. But
that's true.
There hasn't been a first party game made by at least Sony a long time for that system.
What was the last major Sony published title? Was Freedom Wars published by Sony?
I think it was MLB 16. No,
I don't think MLB came to Vita.
There was a baseball game that came to it. Yeah, they bought not MLB. They bought the show.
Ragnarok game, but I don't know. If it is, it's gonna shock some people. But I think VR is definitely key. I think for them at this conference. We have to say, but we'll see what happens. But we could definitely talk. We're a week or something away, so I can't wait when the conference is over and we can have a show afterwards.
I know.
And we can talk about what actually happened. So
I know that whole show is going to be about that conference.
But what's going to suck about it for me is that I can't watch it till I get home that night. I know I want to close that night.
Well, at least you can watch it before we'll talk about the show a few days later, I guess.
Right. And plus with the Vita, just one last thing. They probably would be sending out more memory cards, and I don't think a lot of stores have got the memory cards for the Vita just yet.
You got to scrap that. They have to get rid of that internal memory, flash memory. Get rid of the cards. And then the worst part is, especially when they're only Sony. Like the Sony memory cards are expensive.
Yes.
I'm looking. Oh, sorry.
I mean, if they go regular SD, I would be fine getting with Vita going digital. That would be understandable because I think like they said, why have a Vita game that takes physical card things like the 3DS, and you need a memory card to save data from it? That was stupid. Like, if we could save data on the 3DS games, why can't we do it on the Vita game?
great.
So I could go for that for a digital only not PSP, a digital only Vita with an SD memory card,
Yeah,
and
for
make
like
it go.
100, it's over
I mean, I
$100.
think they need to. I
Yeah.
need if they cut out all the stuff within the Vita. If they took out the back touchpad and say, "Look, this functions like a PS TV. There's games that will not work on this thing." Like,
Bring back the LED. Bring back the LED.
well, I mean, if they want to keep it cheap, I bet they could sell it for $99. And they're like, "Look, here's an all digital thing. We don't have an optical thing. We don't have a physical media thing. We do not have a touchpad on the back. Here's your touch screen on the front. $99. It's probably cheap to manufacture, and like if they
Mhm.
use an SD card instead of the proprietary cards, yeah, I $99, dude.
A 99,
Even if they took a little bit of a loss on it because PlayStation 4 is doing so well and the software for PS4 is doing so well, I feel like they could do that.
All right, we'll have to wait and see what. I guess interesting news came out of this finally for security-wise, but we got two-step verification now on your PlayStation account, just like most of your email or other video games out there. You can now set up your mobile phones as protection for your PlayStation account now. So
I feel like they should have done that when it got hacked on PS3.
it was a long time coming, I think, but most companies should have this now, and I went ahead and did that this week. So
Yeah, I already did.
that listing, you should definitely go up and set that up just in case. I mean, you got your credit card information on there and so forth.
Yeah, I need to do that.
But also, I guess the main things going on here. We're gonna hold off on that, but let's talk about the store there for a second. A lot of games are on sale this week. Even though we just had the summer sale go on the PlayStation Store, but we got Capcom's Humble Bundle offers going on right now with the store. I suggest you check that out. A lot of great deals.
I'm very disappointed that DMC is not part of this deal.
Yeah, it's a select few, but I still for the price.
Yeah, I mean for $15 you get both Resident Evil games and like the remakes, which are freaking that first one is amazing. And Okami HD, Mega Man 9 and 10, Super Puzzle Fighter 2, Strider, which we were talking about before we recorded, Adam, which is amazing.
I played the game. It was free on PlayStation Plus a while ago, earlier on. But even I haven't played this game. It's not a long game, but it's like a Genesis classic or whatever. But it was so much fun. It's fast. It's so good. I recommend this game. It's good.
If you like your game Metroid style, yeah, Strider is
the boss, it's got. I always like that boss battle. Element. Like it's almost like, you're Mega Man in a way, but it's just like you move on quickly and you have the stages. But I had a lot of fun with that game. I think that's so good. I recommend that. What else? I think it was I own it, but I haven't played it yet. Remember Me.
Yeah, I own that too. I haven't started it yet.
For those people that don't know, those people went on to do Life is Strange, so that's kind of like their first project. I don't know. That studio hasn't been around a very long time.
No, but they're good. They do good work. So actually, their next game, they did announce their next game, but it's not a sequel to Life is.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're working on, but I think Square Enix is still publishing it. I think I read somewhere. So
For Life is Easy or Life is Strange.
Life is Easy.
That's the remix. That's the sequel.
Let's.
Wow.
But you know what? This is we're talking about Capcom as a whole. I like what they're doing right now. They've had some tough times the last 4 or 5 years, and this is a legacy company that I want to still see around. And I'm glad they're being very cautious on what they're doing as far as what games they're releasing.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a pride thing, but
I want them to release Mega Man 9 and 10 on PS4. That's what I want.
I think if they would hit it home, I think we got Resident Evil in the works. If they came up with a Mega Man 11, just
Oh my gosh.
give the public what they want. And,
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. But
Well, a lot of people,
that studio did Mighty Number 9 and is doing Bloodstain right now still. So like maybe they've got one in the works, maybe.
Well, that's
but
not.
then then Sony needs to grab that exclusive like quickly if they're going to do Mega Man 11. If they're going to do it, Sony needs to get that exclusive quickly because Nintendo will snatch it up. Trust me, Nintendo.
Yeah,
will snatch it.
I don't think Nintendo is in a position to do that right now, which is
Oh
sad.
yes, they are. Because don't forget, Capcom been making money off of Nintendo for a good while. That Luigi Mansion arcade game, that's big. That was big bucks for Capcom. So if Capcom wants some good money, they'll go to Nintendo first before they go to anybody else because of those deals.
Right.
So,
So that's why I said if Mega Man 11 coming to PlayStation 4, Sony need to snatch that up quickly. Make up for that Street Fighter 5.
I don't think they would do it. Like, well, they might, depending on how much. You never know when that much money's on the table, I guess. But to me, it's like I don't mind seeing their game on every platform. That doesn't bother me because I think they're a great studio. So and I always and stuff like this is like I like seeing another studio go, hey, can we take it and do a spin-off like Platinum Games and stuff like that. Even though I think they should do something new, but yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll be interested to see what they do with it, but definitely looking forward to the next Resident Evil game.
I am going to get that Resident Evil 4 when it comes out.
I'll probably get Resident Evil 4 too. Also,
such a good game.
I did see it today. I was tempted though, and I don't know if this is true or not. I haven't verified it, but I think it's an import. But someone posted locally in my city that they had a Biohazard copy on the PS3, and I didn't want it because I'm like, oh, if it's import, I don't want it. But I don't think there was an NSTC copy ever released here.
Okay.
So I keep seeing different images, but I might stay away because I really don't care for imports. I have a few imports in my thing, but it was like $40, but I'll think about it. But, yeah, I was tempted because it was like, but I don't know how well it plays versus that Wii copy. But we'll see.
But,
speaking of bad news, though, bad news.
Oh yeah, that Division.
Ooh,
The Division. How long has it been since we talked about this game?
Nothing seems to go right for this massive games cup. But you know what? They're being honest. So
yeah,
it's taken them a while to finally be honest, but it takes them a lot of. Balls is not the right word. It takes a lot to go on your Twitch streams to admit that your game is really broken and that you're putting your expansion now on hold to address the major bugs and fixes of the game.
Yeah.
So
I think
I
think they're trying to get players back to playing the game because it's just like, well, this game came out in March. It's so well, but like, how many people are still playing the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's games coming, right? The holiday season's coming. Destiny expansion's coming. It's like, I think if they would have released I think their expansion was planned for a couple of weeks. I think it would have just, well, I don't know about you, but I had the season pass and I'm still not gonna play it.
It's crazy how this game was like. Before this game came out, when we were playing the beta and stuff, everybody was like, "Oh man, Destiny's in trouble. This game is gonna kill Destiny." Like, and now it's so crazy that nobody's playing this game. Like that player base dropped off. I think what was the stat? Something like 85% of the player base dropped off before the first expansion was released.
It's almost as bad as No Man's Sky.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like, I was so excited for the Division, man. That game on paper is like everything I wanted. Like, it plays like Ghost Recon and Gears of War. It's got that loot-based system, like. Right. But then once you're playing it, like, the limited actions, like, think how much is limited to your player because he can't jump.
Well, that doesn't bother me. To me, it's like you don't feel like you don't.
But
feel
like
powerful,
the the incursions could have used some sort of like jump or like bigger mechanic, like even like a grappling hook type mechanic to do puzzles within the incursions, because like the incursions were just, it's basically horde mode for the Division with a giant boss in the middle. Like,
well, the difference between Destiny though and Division though is it's a game that they want you to use skills, where in Destiny it's not a matter of using skills. Like you get your supers or whatever to help you a little bit, but they're not. Like you go take the Hunter for instance, a golden gun. It's not great when it comes to raids or
right,
anything like that, but the Division is meant to having like different party group setups using different skill set. Your healer, your tank, your whatever. That's it's to me it's a Destiny's a fast-paced game, shoot, run and gun, where Division is not. It's a skill-based, technical game. But the problem with the game is, in my opinion, you never felt, boom, I got a weapon off a raid or an incursion. Okay, it still feels the same as I had the last weapon. I don't feel like I upgraded with the weapon.
My biggest thing with that game was like, if you get someone running up close to you, like, okay, there's a faction that they sprint up to you and shoot shotguns at you, like that's their whole thing, and there's no way to counter that because your weapons, you could, if they're like 1 or 2 levels higher than you, you could unload like 7 clips into this guy before he goes down, like 7 full clips, and that's like, I guess like I like the RPG idea of that game, but still, like you should be able to take someone. I don't know. They didn't balance the RPG mechanics with the real life weapons well enough for me. I think like that was really throwing me off, and how body shots and headshots was almost the same exact damage.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely for the Division for me because I played the whole game like single player. It really felt repetitive for everything. It's just like you get the 5 same things regardless of where you're going and unlocking. It's like the 5 same things, and I'm just like, okay, this is all to this game.
And the same enemies too.
And
yeah,
like before people's, like, I know some people who watch this are gonna try to be like, well, you guys like Destiny and that's pretty repetitive. Well, yeah, but like the level designs and the way you approach levels is what makes Destiny different than the Division, because like
there's mechanics. There's mechanics in,
Yeah, and like, I can't tell you how many times I've run the same strikes in Destiny, but you always know that you're going to get something out of it. You always know, like, okay, well, I could get an engram, I could approach this level differently, I could use a different character, and we could, like, plus depending on who you're playing with will change it up a little bit. Whereas, like, the Division, your daily missions in that game were the story missions, like.
I think it's that's why I was saying, like, they're not as big as Bungie, and they're learning. So I almost look at this.
Well, I still feel like
I look at this company as Watchdogs. Because Watchdogs one was garbage. So to me, it's like they take this game and lessons learned, and then come back with something new.
I still think a Division sequel is happening. I still think that game's going to be phenomenal.
That's going to happen. I think they don't. For me, for the Division 2, I don't think they need PvP. Just get literally.
Well, I think they need a proper PvP. I think that's the problem. Like, the Dark Zone was so confusing. It's
not PvP though. It's a mix, right?
Yeah, it's this weird mix where I feel like the Division would benefit from a proper PvP, like deathmatch.
Well, you do know what's happening this weekend, right? You can register and sign up. Between now and Monday morning, but there are a few people that, I don't know if you follow, like Azzy Gaming and a few other ones. I don't know if Skill Up's going too, but they are flying out people that play this game to their studio in Sweden to get their feedback.
Nice.
Well, that's good. That's something we need to do.
I watched, as much as I don't play the game though, I watched the State of the Game game this weekend, and that's what they're doing. So you can go sign up right now if you want it. But
Here's the thing. I'm still interested in the Division. Like, that game...
I'm not. I'm
like,
done with it.
I mean, not in the sense of, like, going back to play it, but I'm still interested to see, like, what is coming next in the Division as far as, like, how are they going to fix this game for a sequel?
Right.
Well,
Like, the Division as a franchise is interesting to me.
make the story interesting. Like, make it something that we're going to talk about because
Well, Destiny
really
doesn't
think-
have a story.
I mean, well, yeah, Destiny doesn't have a story, but it's just it felt the story just felt so weird in the Division.
At least Destiny has, like, not like I'm going to tell you a story and here's chapter 1 and here's chapter 2, but at least there's, like, lore behind all of it. At least, like...
Well, there is a story in Division, though, right?
Yeah, but everything like has a purpose in Destiny, whereas like the only thing in the Division is like, oh, there's an outbreak and everybody is like either dying or becoming part of some of these factions and just trying to survive, which overall as a premise is cool, but like I don't know, like the little snippets of story that you can
you're
with
after,
cell phones
you're
and stuff.
after the main guy, though. Like when you beat you get to level 30.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you get that final story background. So there is a story, and it's just this.
But it just feels weird because I felt like when you fought that black character from the one game, I thought she was like the final boss of the game because that's how it felt like when you do all that hologram stuff. Like she was the boss, and then you go to the last level and you're fighting a helicopter. What kind of mess is this? Like it does. Like it's so weird. And then you have to go to another. And sorry for the spoilers, but you gotta go to another place for a mission to get the ending. I'm like, this doesn't make no sense. I'm just like, make the black girl like the boss of this game. Like, make the outbreak something. Make the outbreak something that we're going to really discuss and talk about. Because even when you was when you're in that building and you do side missions and you turn in and get more stuff, like I wanted to see more of a result to that for the people. Like if I go in a single player match or go to a level, let me hire some people from there that's AI computers and help me go and fight. You know, like just do something different with it. It was just like, ugh, like after the third level, I'm just like, okay, this game is very repetitive. But I played it all the way. So
And like the reason why I stopped playing it is because after one of their patches, my character got deleted, which was a huge issue with a lot of players. And I was like, I was so close to platinuming that game because I was like, I really enjoyed the single player aspect of it. I wanted to finish it and I wanted to do all the side missions and stuff because I was so close to platinuming it. And then it was just like, oh, your character's not here. I'm like, oh.
shoot, well, lucky for you, well, just be glad you got your character deleted. I had to keep taking my disc out my Xbox One to put it back in for the game to even load up. I'm just like,
I didn't have those problems, but I stopped playing. I think I was one of the last guys to stop playing at least the.
I know you were still playing it like through what, maybe June-ish?
No, I'd probably say like April. I think I gave up in April. But well, maybe not. Maybe it was May. Yeah, maybe you're right. I didn't platinum. I'm so close to platinum. All I have to do is collect the items. I'm so close to that. I might go back and try and finish it. But I like the incursion. I like the whole mechanic of doing it. I got really frustrated with the shotgunners in that game. I think they're completely OP.
Oh my gosh,
even when using the skills to stun them or whatever. It's
that sucks.
well, I moved on there. Hopefully something happens, but I don't want to talk about the Division anymore. It's good.
I can't believe we talked. That's the longest we talked about the Division in like 4 months.
That's the only time I have talked about the Division.
What else? Oh, shooters. Speaking of shooter genre, Battlefield 1 information came out this week in regards to the Premium Pass.
I'm so sick of these $50 season passes, dude.
Well, I mean, if this is the only game you play, and most people I know, because as a collector, I see these sellers that all they do is play Madden and Call of Duty or whatever. Um,
Oh, Madden.
Kind of cool, I guess. You get the 2 week early access to the expansions. Get your maps, classes, weapons. Your pretty standard generic stuff if you play this genre. Um, I guess the main thing is, yes, you get 2 weeks early to play versus others. So um, now this is an EA game, is it not? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my kind of thing is like Premium Pass, because isn't EA also still doing their whole like doesn't EA have their own
EA Access for Xbox
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they still got that.
I don't know if that comes into play, but I guess if you buy this, you get 2 weeks in early. So makes
I
because I don't think that's across all platforms. So I guess that's I
yeah.
prefer Battlefield over Call of Duty. So if you're into the game, I think most
Wait,
people.
I know EA Access is I think Xbox One only because I don't think Sony decided to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So they said it's a good deal. Well, my real word concern is that is Titanfall 2 going to dominate over Battlefield 1?
See, that's the problem. I don't think EA needs to be releasing both these games at once. I think Titanfall should be waiting till like March. To be
Yeah,
honest with you.
I didn't get a chance to try out the beta though. I'm disappointed that I didn't, but I did watch the video. It does. The beta went really well. They took some great feedback, and I think they're coming back with another one. I don't know when, but
Yeah, this week.
It's-
It starts today.
this
Starts
oh,
today,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll
I
be
actually played
interesting.
it. Yeah, I actually played it last week on a Sunday. Very fast and very fun. Like I'm really looking forward to. I'm like it sold me. So I might try to do this weekend also. But yeah, but back to Battlefield 1. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's good. So be interested to see what they do. So yeah, I don't know. I might see when I play these games. For me, it's personally Battlefield, Call of Duty. If I save for $20, I pick it up because I don't know. It's a nice little break, turn your brain off. I play through the campaign. So, but there's some
I'll wait
hardcore
for the
players.
review.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the reviews for it.
I will say I
Battlefield 1.
enjoyed Battlefield 4 more than I did of Call of Duty Ghosts, but then I did play Hardline and I thought it was garbage. I didn't play the full game. I played the beta and the alpha, whatever, when it got released, and I didn't think it was anything new. It was like a new skin for Battlefield 4, but I had a lot of fun playing Battlefield 4 multiplayer.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks good. I'm glad they're doing something different, honestly.
Yeah.
I think the World War One stuff is really interesting, and I like the aesthetic, and I like, the set pieces look cool, and like, there's a trailer that came out the other day where they had a car from like the 20s driving through a desert, and they were in this huge chase with some horses and stuff, and it looked really cool. And they had a Zeppelin flying overhead that was crashing and burning. It was really, really cool looking, and some of the tank stuff looks really cool, and I don't know. I'm just really glad they're doing something different. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up necessarily, because, well, first of all, Battlefield 4 is on sale all the time, like all the time, $7, $8 all the time. So like I might wait for that, but at the same time, like it looks cool. It's more interesting than anything's been in a long time for me in terms of Battlefield or Call of Duty. So.
I'll wait for the reviews and wait for it to go like maybe $20-$30.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess for you football fans out there, the NFL
Football. Browns
Network.
lost today. Surprise.
I'm not surprised. You like the new uniforms. What do? They launched on PS View. You get a season pass called the Red Zone. So if you're into football and you got a PlayStation,
That's
new
big.
package.
That's big because
that's-
that's usually only like a satellite service provider thing. Red Zone.
Right.
So like that's huge because like that's one of the reasons why a lot of people aren't cutting cords right now is because of sports. And like for them to get something as big as NFL Network and Red Zone on PS View, dude, that's huge for them.
So I'm still waiting in Canada for PS View. unfortunately. So even though
I'll,
I cut the cord anyways on cable, but I'm missing my sports, so it's like I might have to. But I don't have time for it anyways. But I kind of want to miss my hockey, but we'll see what happens there. But,
I'll
yeah,
stick to my NFL blitz.
that's big news for football fans, and if you have cut the cord already and you have a PlayStation Media package. So, small little news. So I thought that was interesting. And speaking of, we talked about last week, No Man's Sky. More controversy, more videos coming out this week. What should have been in the game, what's not in the game, and then hey, the player base on PC has dropped by 90%.
Oh, I read that. Did they ever fix it to actually get it working?
Now, there's a big patch coming this week, I believe, or it has been released. Let me just.
I think it.
It's supposed to
The patch
address.
came out yesterday, I think.
Yeah, it was supposed to address 90% of the problems or 80% of the problems that were released on the PlayStation 4. Now, I guess their goal is to make sure that everything is all fixed, but most things what I saw, like I was watching Goliath play on Twitch stream, the game would crash quite a bit, and that could be frustrating, especially with console gamers like this. We're not used to this stuff happening, and I do remember actually if you remember on very early PlayStation, like within the first few months, Battlefield 4, they had huge problems on their multiplayer, and my game used to crash all the time, and it took over a month, but the game did get fixed, and it was a better experience, and it's actually the first game that I had to add EA servers to my router for port forwarding for it to play well better.
Really?
Yeah, because when I contacted sports, it was just garbage, and then eventually I was fixed. But EA was the first. That game was the first one where I actually had to do that. I don't know whether that's fixed now or not, but it just seems like more drama around No Man's Sky, and it's as we talked about this, it's gonna go down as hey, remember that controversial game? Instead of hey, remember playing this game, unfortunately. So I'll be interested to see what comes out next few weeks. And I don't know what they got planned down the road for this game, but if they just come out flat and say, hey, this stuff is coming that we talked about, or if they keep choosing silence, they're gonna get the marketing's gonna eat them up. So what you guys
Jim Starting just did a video on his Jim Acquisition about No Man's Sky, and he did it where Sean Murray was talking, doing these interviews with everybody, with Stephen Colbert, talking to one of his other developers, and having them saying all this stuff. And they were trying to figure out, well, did he lie, or was this something, he was just being hypothetical about? And it's like 16 minutes, and it like people really don't know. Just like, did this dude lie? Because stories started coming out that two people were supposed to meet on the planet, but they couldn't see each other. Like, they actually met on the same planet, but they didn't see each other, each player. So, like, that was in the story. So if anybody wants to follow, like, the drama and everything that's going on with No Man's Sky, watch the Jim Question, because he got, like, 2 parts about it. But, yeah, I was watching that. And then when you was talking about the PC dropping, I was like, shoot, did they even fix the game for that to even happen? I'm like, 90%.
Yeah, because he never would never give a straight answer, and that's kind of the weird thing when you watch the. He's like, "Is there a multiplayer?" And be like, "Yeah," like it's like, "I think so." Yeah, like it was never like, "Yes, there is." Like it was never a straight answer, and but even the things that were shown off at E3 with the battles and the stuff that they talked about is not in the game. Like, like where they talked about the different factions and you can intervene. That is not in the game. So that was shown up on stage in E3. So, but same with the Division, the same thing. Like, not in the game, even though it was shown. But Yeah, I think it's a. Oh well,
It,
he
and we
made his money.
and we know that during production things are going to change. But if you, yeah, that E3 presentation when they first showed it, I was looking at it. I'm just like, okay, this looked like almost looked like the game. And then I seen what the game
It's
is
that
really is.
it's that Jurassic Park commercial or the Jurassic Park video. Did you see that before they took it down?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it had like this beautiful like scenery from the trailer from 2014, and then all of a sudden it's playing that really orchestral Jurassic Park music. It says "Welcome to Jurassic Park," and it just plays the theme. And then all of a sudden, like halfway through, it has this derpy looking
Dinosaur.
T-Rex type thing with like deer arms and like a big platypus tail, and like it was just this stupid looking thing, and it was playing the Jurassic Park theme really badly on a harmonica. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
So I put on my Twitter and Facebook page. I'm just like, okay, Star Fox Adventure. I mean, Star Fox Zero might have gotten judged by his control screen, like with the controls, but it's not getting dragged like no more Sky. Like this game is getting dragged like crazy with all these problems. I'm like, good night. Like y'all complained about the control scheme in Star Fox Adventure, but at least it was still playable and you could still play the game. No more Sky. When 90% of your PC players have stopped playing the game, that's a problem. That literally is a problem.
I guess too, like No Man's Skies or Hello Games is it's on multiple platforms versus Star Fox.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm just like the controversy that surrounded this game. It's beyond me on how it all happened. Because I know people say, well, it was hype in marketing. No, it wasn't hype in marketing. Like, it just wasn't a finished product still. You know,
I
they
think
were
if it
happy
was,
that the
if it
game
was $30, nobody would care.
Yeah. I think they was just too. I think they was just too ambitious to make a really big game, and I don't think with the team that they got, I don't think they were big enough to make something like that come true. Like I think if they maybe had,
they did succeed though, right? Like auto generated, like they did succeed at those things that they talked about, like
Mhm.
procedural, like thing. They did a really good job of that, but I guess the things that were talked about or promised were not
it's
there.
not there.
But it's the first game that I know of that's done this. I guess I can't think of any PC games, but
Like on this scale, at least.
on this scale, yeah, right. Like it's
What do you think they should have did something? I know I keep going back to a Nintendo Direct, but do you think they should have did at least a Direct, even with the delay? Like did a Direct for July
Like a
to
like
let
a
people know what's.
they should have delayed the game.
like
I think
a
I would have pushed this game out to spring.
Yeah, I could agree with.
yeah. Plus, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people were expecting this to have like you said, a AAA style like this huge amount of stuff to do, and it's really like it's basically Minecraft in space, right? Like you're managing resources, you're mining planets for resources, you're trying to upgrade your ship. So I mean, like really, this probably should have like a $30, maybe a $40 price tag at the most because of the things that they're saying are still coming, which is like, you know, base building is coming, and there's a couple other things they said that were coming that I can't think of off the top of my head. But.
They need more people on that team. 13 people is not cutting it. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
it's
maybe they succeeded in making the game they wanted to play. That's also something. Like,
well, yeah, but I would expect a game this big with these many ideas. I don't think 13 people would cut it. I would understand if you got 35 or 40 people still indie making something like this. I can understand that, but 13, I'm just like, this is too much for you guys to handle. You need more people to bring this kind of idea to realization. Yes, they brought some stuff to realization. They made a game. Congrats to them. But 13 people for something this big, I don't think they succeeded. I think they would have did better with 35 or 40 people if they was gonna do something like this kind of big. And maybe now they probably have the money because No Man's Sky probably did sell well. So they probably now were able to hire more people in order to make a game that they want to make.
Or go back and fix it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Now I guess we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. But it came out at the right time, and I don't know if they were thinking if they pushed it out that it would have hurt them because there's so many good games coming next year. But if they even held off a few months for even at the end of this month, it would have got eaten up. There's too many good AAA games coming now on all platforms. I have a feeling that's why it was where it was for release. But we'll just see what's going to happen with it.
Like if they were gonna bring it out in spring next year, April probably would have been a good time to do it. Because I don't think we know anything out after March for any consoles besides like the NX, if that comes out in March. Like we don't know anything until April. So if No Man's Sky would have came out in April and it actually had the month to itself, I think it would have sold better than what it's sold now. I don't think they would have had the problems and the controversy that they have now.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I mean, there's people that I feel like are frustrated with it. Like I was talking to Joey on Wednesday, and he said that this game, like he's like, well, my inventory's maxed out. Well, my ship's totally upgraded. I don't really know what to do now. But then you have people like, Sean. There's our community member Sean Church, or even Matt. They're obsessed with that game, and they like just scoping out the planets. They like taking pictures. They like finding the animals and stuff. So like,
there's something there, and people do like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's hype. It's hype that like they got caught.
Yeah. And like the thing is, like, nobody stopped the hype train. Like nobody was trying to do damage control or anything.
Well, if you want to make money, why would you stop it?
It's true. That's true.
Greed wins overall. I mean, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Well, when you don't nobody play a demo of it, of course they have to rely on hype. Until you get a demo out in people's hand, that's going to kill the hype, or that's going to make more people hype for this game, which is going to guarantee sales, or going to be like, I could wait or not buy it at all. Like a demo could change anything a demo could change a decision at any time.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll see. This game could evolve over the next 6 months to a year, and people still be playing it. And
right.
So, anyways, let's move on to the drop.
Drop.
You want to take that chord?
Yeah, I just dropped a fat beat. It was sweet.
No, it wasn't.
I know. I don't know. Okay, so for PS4 we have Assetto Corsa, Army Krog. Jeez, what? Are you just typing letters into this drop here, Adam?
No, Army Krog. No, it's a claymation game.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Didn't it also come to Wii U? Weren't they like? Wasn't that the one?
It didn't get no promotion for none of the systems.
Yeah. Alone with You. The big ones this week are Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, which I hear is amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
King of Fighters 14. That's got some mixed reviews so far. Metrico Plus, which is kind of a overhauled version of Metrico that came out on Xbox Live Arcade. Madden NFL 17. I actually might check it out.
Reviews.
Is it?
I think you check out Madden. Metacritic. I think it was like 5.4 or 5.5.
Jeez.
Ooh. It's
See,
it's
this is-
IGN gave it a high score.
This is user score, by the way. This is not.
Oh, I don't ever trust a user score.
Really, I trust that more over the.
See, I feel like a lot of people, for big games like that or Call of Duty, people are trying to troll the user reviews. So
I think people are paid off on.
Well, I know it's been given sevens. I haven't seen no sixes or fives yet, but like 7 is like the highest that it's been given. Maybe a 7.5. I know.
Just average then, basically, right?
Yeah, I know the PS4 version has been selling well. Maybe this weekend Xbox One might catch up. Because I know I ran out of PS4. Only ones I have is like the Legendary Edition. That's like for $70. But
nobody
yeah,
wants that.
which is weird. I'm just like, well, now the people who want Madden for PS4
Well, like
at
the
our
people
store.
that want like legendary editions and collector's editions aren't the people who only play Madden and Call of Duty every year.
Well, I mean, they only send. Sometimes they only send a small quantity of them, but for now, for this weekend, definitely have my job. Like, if you want the PS4 version, you're now forced to buy the Legendary, or you're gonna have to go somewhere else and buy that regular edition or download it on the PS4, or if you on the Xbox One, because
Yeah.
I didn't see the PS3 version.
I'm
But I
trying
know
to.
I got 360 versions.
I'm trying to look for the Madden review. Well, I guess I'll finish off the drop before we get into that. Worms WMD, man, those games just keep coming out
They're
all the time.
I just recently got the both of them for PS3.
Yeah,
The Revolution, the Collection Edition. They've gone up in price. I was able to sneak cheap copies.
Nice.
But I liked it because I recently just played an older one on Dreamcast a few months ago. So
Wow.
it's a great game to play with a bunch of friends. I did enjoy it.
Okay, so Absolute Drift Zen Edition, Valley, Inside, which came to Xbox One first, but it's now on PS4. I'm actually kind of excited to play that. I love Limbo. Limbo is really good. It's by the same developers, Doodle Devil, Big City Stories, and Prominence Poker. For PS3, Doodle Devil and Madden 17, and then for Vita, Alone with You are the games coming out this week for your PS family of systems.
Yeah, much better than last week, but
Yeah, I mean now we're gonna start hitting those big games, and I think we're gonna see a lot of the indies moving out of the way until after Christmas, because of the AAA games coming out.
Well, most of the indies are probably going to be on Wii U and Xbox One because they're those the ones that's kind of planned out mostly. I don't know if there's I don't know if there's a lot of indies for PS4 for the rest of the year.
I mean, there's a lot, but they don't. I feel like PlayStation is doing less of a decent job promoting their indies, like Nintendo